All right, I'm back again. I tried to record this a little bit ago and I had to stop because I had to stop there a few times. So anyway, we're on to recruiting distributors, which I'm really excited about. There is a document that goes along with this, a PowerPoint. So you'll either want to print that out or look at it on your phone while you're doing this training. Just kind of really good notes that are on there to go over. And okay, so let's get going. So DT's recruiting, let's go. So one of the biggest things that's important about attracting people into your business, signing distributors, is your attitude. So being positive, being motivated, your consistency is going to be super important in this, because what's interesting about signing up distributors is that somebody can take anywhere from 2 minutes to sign up as a distributor, or 2 years and plus, and you just never know. So the question is, are you going to be around after you've planted that seed to be the one there to have them join your team, or is it going to be somebody else? And I've actually seen this happen over the years where I've had distributors come in, work for a little bit, and then maybe they just decide they don't want to do it anymore. They might get a little discouraged, but in that time, maybe I've done a party for them, and their people have gotten connected with me at some point too. And when those people are eventually ready to join, since their original distributor is not in the picture anymore, they do end up coming to me. So keep that in mind, because everything that you're doing, I promise, is going to lead to more business down the line. You just have to be around to be the person who's there to get the business. And the people who win in network marketing are the people who stick around and who are constantly moving forward and planting more seeds, having more conversations, and showing the opportunity to lots and lots more people. So attitude on your posts, on your Facebook, how you present yourself, whether it's a Knitworks post or not. We talked about that in basic social media training. That's all super important. But especially in person, you don't want to portray that you're a positive person and excited about your business and life and things like that, and then walk around, with a cloud over you when you're out and about in public, because people will be able to see through that. So find the joy in your business, whether it's, $25 is paying for your gas, awesome. Or if it's, $2,000 is paying for your mortgage, like walk around, wear that as you're walking around in real life too. So don't forget that social media is obviously important, but you're going to be seeing people out and about, and that's going to reinforce your attitude, how you carry yourself, how your demeanor is. It's going to really emphasize whether or not your Facebook posts are like matching up with how you are in person. So that's really important. So who should you ask to be a distributor, right? So one thing I'm going to tell you is that it is not your job to decide whether or not somebody would be good at this business. It is not your job to decide whether they need it or not. People are really good about hiding their financial situations, whether it's they're using a lot of credit cards. Some people don't mind telling you about that, but for the majority of people, they really don't advertise what way their finances are. So you cannot tell from the outside in if somebody needs extra money or not. That's just not up to you to decide. Your job is literally to present the opportunity to everybody, and whoever wants to benefit from it, they can. There's nobody I know that wouldn't benefit from having an extra income. So, something to note really is that you're trying to attract your tribe, okay? So we all have different likes and interests. We all want certain people in our business. But one thing I want you to know is that you don't have to be a specific kind of person to be successful in this. You don't have to be a supermodel. You don't have to be a size 0. You don't have to be a makeup person. You don't have to take the most incredible pictures. You don't have to, be like a gym bunny or anything like that. All you have to be is you, and you're going to attract the people that connect with you and that can relate to you. And those are the people that you want in your business anyway, because the likeliness of, if you are showing your story, yourself, your perspective, why you need the extra money, why you want to create an extra income, the chances are that the people that you interact with are in the same position and are going to see the value in what you're doing and want to do it too. Okay. So again, it's not necessarily that you want to just attract like an Instagram model person. Like every single person in the world can be successful at this. It doesn't matter age, race, color of your skin, but male, female, whether or not you went to college, whether you dropped out of high school, none of that matters. If you want to be successful with this, you will be. Okay. So who should you ask? The answer is everybody. Sorry, Saoirse's crying for no reason. 1 second. Go outside. Tell you, being a dog mom is just as stressful as being a mom, I swear. Your office interrupted me. Look, she just cried to go outside and now she's back. Anyway, so how do you get interest? Okay, so posting, but differently. Of course, you want to share like the money aspect of this. Like obviously, that's you know, a huge reason why we're all doing this is we want to make extra money. So showing what it works is helping to pay for is important, but it's not the only thing that's important. And it doesn't have to be a huge amount of income. I honestly find that the things that are the small things have more impact for most people because they can believe that more. It's hard to look at somebody who's making, you know, $20,000 a month doing this and to believe it's actually possible for you. But it is easy for us, most of us, to relate to $100 extra a month, $200 extra a month, maybe, you know, even $500 extra a month. That's easy for us to wrap our head around. So the smaller things that you're paying for, your gas, getting your hair done, taking your kids out for lunch, you know, saving some of your money for a weekend away, going camping, your kids' basketball, your kids' like extracurricular stuff. I know that stuff is super expensive. And if It Works is able to help pay for some of that, that's great, you know, so you can kind of be sharing about that. But it's not only just that. Lifestyle posts are definitely the best. Make sure you're posting real life stuff too, not just It Works stuff. So you seem like a real person, which you are a real person. And don't forget to be posting your products. It's really important to keep in mind that, I'm sorry, that's what you're in that. Oh, that we're a product-based company, you know, like I'm, of course, right now, like I'm doing this and I'm drinking keto coffee and collagen because I love our stuff. Like I genuinely love it. And you want to be sharing that about your products. Like people need to know that you actually love the products and you're not just looking for distributors, because yes, distributors are super important, but so are customers. They're equally as important. So make sure that you're posting about the products, what they're doing for you, how they've helped you feel better, whatever it is that they've done for you. You have to show love for them because that's going to show you as a genuine DT and distributor and leader. Happy, loyal customers are so much easier to convert. So that goes back to managing your loyal customers, the video I did on that. You're checking in with people, and sometimes actually, you know, a huge portion of our distributors actually start out as customers. So it really is so important to look after them. And you can reach out to them and convert them very easily. You could say, you know, hey, I know you've been loving the greens. You know, here's a crazy idea. I think that, you know, since you've kind of already been loving these products, like why not, would you ever like think about doing this with me? I think you would be really great at it. And you could skip like a couple of your auto shipments and just kind of get into the business side of things and make some extra income. Have you ever thought about doing anything like that? Okay, so that's a really good way to convert loyal customers into distributors. You really want to be sending 5 messages a day to your hundreds list. There'll be more examples of what to say to them coming up. But stay positive, be upbeat, love your business. This is a huge one. Be the person you want to attract, okay? We all want somebody who is like fearless, who is positive and confident in their business, who does something every single day, who doesn't make excuses, who turns up, goes to events, all those things. So be that person. If you want someone like that on your team, you have to be that person. I try and be that person that I want all the time. There's things that I know I can do better. So it's, we're continuously trying to become the person that we want on our team. So just kind of write down a page of attributes that you would like for someone to be, that you want in your business, and then really try hard to become those things. For your lifestyle posts, every week, 2 of your posts should be lifestyle posts. What the products and it works means to you, okay? How good you feel, how grateful you are, how excited you are, your dreams of the business, showing people that you are able to do this kind of on the go. Whether you're on the couch with your kids and you sign a customer, put a picture up saying, just playing with my kids, or watching a movie and sign a customer. I love that I can fit this into my lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. The friendships and support. I can tell you that I'm so grateful for the things that It Works has brought to me, but one of the things I'm most grateful for is people, and I really mean that. I have some of the closest friends I have ever made because of this business, and so many people just don't have that, and I can't remember if I shared in this video, but the one I did earlier before I had to stop, was that so many people are missing connections in their lives, and they don't have friends, and we are all sprinkled about all over the world these days. Maybe we don't live in the town that we grew up in. I'm originally from Ireland, so I don't live by my family. So having connections and support in like different avenues or whatever has become really important to me. And then that really reinforces like getting to events and things like that, because there's people that I'm really close friends with that live in Michigan, and I might not get to see them other than going to my It Works events, but having built a relationship online and then actually getting to see the people in real life, like those are lasting friendships, lifetime friendships, not ones that are just kind of going to go away. And some people would just kill for that kind of friendship, so post about that. The positivity subtly helps people feel good about supporting you too, okay? Eventually this will transition into you getting distributors more. So that's like they're going to start coming to you in time, but in the beginning you'll be sending out a lot of messages, okay? Maximizing your Facebook interaction. Likes and comments on your non-It Works posts are how you get the most interactions, okay? So that's why it's important to really show your life, who you are, that you're more than just an It Works distributor, that you're a real person, that you're not just throwing up like, oh, here, get a Ruby bonus, $1,000. Like that doesn't hold much weight for people unless they know that you're a real person. So showing yourself out, at home, whether you're with your kids or your family, doing just regular normal stuff that you would share with your family and friends. That's what you want to share on your Facebook. Okay. You can kind of go through this part on your own on the slide, but that's going to be really important to have a look at maximizing your Facebook interactions. Okay, for It Works posts, you're going to get them to maximize the interaction on them. You're going to get the most interaction when you have a selfie or a testimonial post of others with the person's face, whether it's your face or a customer's or someone who's on our team's customer. Those always get the most interaction because people like to see people. So yeah, there can be a fine line between posting too many selfies and really showing yourself. So and maybe in the beginning you won't be super comfortable doing selfies, but hopefully over time you'll get more comfortable doing that, because it really does give people an idea to get to know you and see your face. And that is really important. So a sample happy LC pitch, okay? So this is something that you can say to your happy customer. Hey, we can definitely run your second order for more, but here's a crazy idea. Would you ever want to do what I do? One of the first things we get is a ton of free products, but then also we make great income too. Don't know if you've ever considered something like this on the side. There's also a insert whatever the bonus is at the time. that you could get in a matter of weeks for the holidays. I just think you would be fantastic, having gotten to know you a little bit via Facebook, and you are genuine, fun, and love your greens. Now, obviously, only say that if you've built up a little bit of rapport. You still want to be real. You still want to be real with people. If you don't know them from a hole in the wall, then don't say that. And also, whenever you're sending messages like that, I would say to, read it, internalize what you're asking, and then say it in your own words. So if you're not going to say things like, here's a crazy idea, then don't say that. And I mean, yeah, it's just important to read it out loud so you know that it's actually coming from you. And they know, because people can tell if you're just copy and pasting. So make sure that you read that out loud and, get ready to send those messages in your own voice. Even better would be to send a voice memo, because then they know it's you and they can hear your voice. A sample cold message. So this is something that you haven't really interacted with a lot, but maybe you're seeing them post up on your post, or come up in your timeline and things like that, because you're doing a good job interacting. Hey Denise, thanks for the love on my post this morning. Can be a networks post, cannot be, whichever one. I'm not sure how we became friends, magic of Facebook, but cool to connect with you. I've been catching your posts and I actually think you'd be great at what I do. I'm just curious, have you ever thought about doing something on the side for some extra income? It seems like you have a lot to juggle, so this may be perfect. It's super flexible. I have a full-time job and 2 crazy Dobermans. No worries either way, just wondering. So that's like very conversational, very relaxed, low key, no high pressure. And it's just such a nice way of asking people. So use that, and again, put it in your own words. So how do you respond to people? If someone says, they're kind of interested or shows more interest, try not to go into details over messages if possible. Ask for them to get on a phone call with you or have a coffee. And if you're still kind of new and nervous about doing that, and your upline is local, or if your leader is still kind of new too, just come to me and say, hey, would you be able to get on a call with this person they have interested? And I'm happy to do that, or happy to meet you guys for coffee if it's within a drivable distance for me. Keep it super simple. Answer their questions and then ask what else they are curious about. Keep them talking and drive the conversation. Compliment them. I think you will be amazing at this. I really believe that everybody can be amazing at this. So it's not flippant or ungenuine for me to say to more than one person that I think that they would be amazing at this, because it's true. Everyone can be amazing at this if they want to be. So it's definitely not something that I'm just saying like, haphazardly and just kind of don't mean. I do mean it, because I've seen people from all walks of life absolutely crush this business. So everybody really can be amazing at it. Don't keep it light. Don't seem desperate or beg them. Keep it fun. We'll have so much fun doing this together. I hope you say yes. And that's really important. That goes with the posture of how you're asking people. Okay. So you have to remember that we are not asking them for a favor. We are offering them an opportunity. And that might sound cheesy to some people, but the reality of it is the people who take this business and run with it can create anywhere from hundreds of dollars to hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I really mean that. And that's life-changing. So yes, it can sound a little bit cheesy when we say we change lives or it's life-changing. But that's true, and that's the reality of it. And you have to look at this like you're not bothering somebody. You're not pestering them. You're simply offering them an opportunity, and what they do with it is up to them. It's nothing to do with you. It's not whether they like you or not. It's not whether they think the business works or doesn't, because it does work. So it's nothing to do with that. It's everything to do with them and their interpretation of what they think that they're capable of. And sometimes you just have to overcome some of those objections, which leads me to the next slide here, which is common objections. I don't have the $99. Okay, this is like the top 3 common objections you're going to get. I totally understand. I made my money back so fast and then some. You can even sell the wraps with your kit and make it back immediately if you need to. Is there a day that would be better for you? This would be such a great way for you to get that freedom. If just right now, then okay. If just right now, then connect them to me, okay, and we'll work it out. I don't have time. This is a huge one. I hear you. I'm so busy too. Our leader, Nikki, has 2 crazy Dobermans that I swear are so much more work than kids. you saw. And she also has a full-time real estate business too. And she still was able to hit some massive milestones in her first year, a $10,000 bonus. And the cool thing is that it doesn't take a lot of time to just throw up a post and then you help people while you're doing other things for a few minutes. It's also so much fun. So that's a really good one. I'm not a salesperson. This is a huge one too. None of us are. I'm the furthest thing from that. We just share stories from our own experiences or others that or others that we have across the team. There are so many resources to get you comfortable with that. And then the day-to-day is really about helping people feel healthier. It's so rewarding. So then we're going to move to how do I close? Following up, okay? The rule is for distributors who've shown interest and you've had some good conversations with, it's every 3 days. Then once a week, and then every 3 weeks, and then every month. Prepare yourself for this because it could take months. Again, that goes back to, are you going to be the person who's going to be around to collect the seed once it's grown and watered, or will you have quit because you didn't get immediate satisfaction on some of the people? Now, I literally have had people watch me for years, 2, 3, 4 years, and then join. So you just have to commit to being here for when they're finally ready to join you, okay? The other thing too is obviously, you know, we have different promotions and things like that coming up. So you can let them know about those as they unfold. Hey, there's a $500 bonus. I really want you to get it. You'd be so good at this business. Are you ready yet? And those kinds of things. And I have an amazing spot in my team left. Do you want to grab it? It would set you up with a ton of support and a really good part of the team. And those are some really good follow-ups. And then tools of the trade. Leverage skipping a 2nd or 3rd month order for happy, loyal customers. So we just talked about that. So that's when you can say, hey, I know you've been loving this. Maybe you could skip the next 2 orders and start doing the business side of things, because once they upgrade to a distributor, their loyal customer account is fulfilled. If you have an upcoming party, think in advance if a host or friend would be willing to be a DT instead of an LC. Okay, this is actually a huge one. Whether it's online or in person, if you're having an online party or an in-person party, I do this all the time. So in-person parties are my favorite for this, because say you have 6 people at a party and all 6 of them show interest in being a customer. You're going to say, okay, well, someone should really be a distributor. Is there anyone who needs to make an extra income, side hustle, whatever? Because if you get your started tonight, we'll put the 5 customers from here under you. So you've already met your first goal and you're going to get 100 to 150 of free products. So that's a really great way of getting people into being distributors. Now, with that, you know, of course, like if you're saying it like that, they might end up being more of a silent distributor, and, you know, you have that kind of filled for now. But it can also spark something in somebody. So that's a really cool way of getting them converted. Yeah. So silent distributors, we talked about that already too. And, you know, you really can utilize them really early on in the promotion story, and it does work as far as having like 1 or 2 distributors that are silent distributors and might not be actively working, but you're placing loyal customers under so you can get your Ruby bonus. Eventually, you'll want to replace those with people who are actively working, but for sure, 1 to 2 is something that you could definitely work with, especially if you're signing a lot of customers. So that's it for DT recruitment for right now. But again, the biggest thing is that you're going to be yourself. You're going to be excited. You're going to start your hundreds list. And that's going to keep growing and growing and growing of different people that you've talked to about the business over time. You're going to be positive in real life, not just online. And then you're also going to, you know, remember that you're offering an opportunity. You're not bothering somebody, you're offering them a gift, and it really truly is. I am so grateful for the person who showed me this business because it has changed my life so much. And I know that's going to be the story for you and whoever signed you up as a distributor also. So just know that, whoever you are talking to, once they end up joining your team, you could be the person who is the catalyst for their life changing forever in the most positive way. So yeah, happy signing distributors, and let us know if we can help.